Good morning, children. Welcome to our online class. In the previous chapter, we have learned about more on the spreadsheet. I hope you have gone through the chapters. And today we will be starting a new chapter, that is chapter 7, database and database management system and introduction. In this session, we will be discussing about the meaning of the database, use of the database, and creating and saving the database. Now, what is database? A database is an organized collection of data or information. It helps to access and update the data easily. Database management system is a software used to create, manage a database. So, creating and managing a database is called the database management system. Database is an organized collection of data. So what do you mean by organized collection of data? So when in the classroom, if I just take the number randomly, if I just take the number names and roll numbers and name randomly, that is just a collection of data. But if I put that in an order, if I put it in a roll number wise, in a sequential form, in an alphabetical form, in a proper order, like in the attendance register, your attendance register, that is the organized collection. So database is an organized collection. So attendance register is an example of database. So we are keeping the roll number, name of the student. So what is the advantage of keeping it in the organized way? It helps to access and update the data. Accessing and updating the data can be done easily. Now for this there is a database management system. So database management system softwares are used to manipulate the data. Sometimes we have to keep the data, sometimes we have to remove the data, sometimes we have to modify the data. So all this work, creating and managing the database. Managing means creating, upgrading, modifying, deleting. This is called management. So creating, making a database based collection of data and managing the database is done by the software that is called database management system. Some of the examples of database management systems are MySQL, Microsoft Access. So we will be doing Microsoft Access in class 7, Oracle, etc. So Microsoft Access 2016 is part of the Microsoft Office 2016. So it is one of the packages. The package one of the application of Microsoft Package 2016, one of the packages. It is a database management system. The software helps to maintain the database used for organizing the large amount of data. So you can organize the large amount of data in the database software. The database has different elements: the tables, the forms, the reports, queries, and relationships. So these are the different elements of the database. Tables are used to store the data in a forms of rows and columns. So you know the table. Table means a combination of rows and columns. Tables are used to store the data in the forms of rows and columns. The primary unit of storage, the primary unit of database storage is done in the table. So it's a main area where the data are stored. You can add and rename the columns. You can also specify the data types for each column. So table is one of the elements of database. Forms. These are used to collect the data from the user. These are used to collect the data from the user. You can create different types of forms like admission forms, Microsoft Access. You can fill data in a form which is then analyzed and stored in the database. So another element of the database is the form. The next element is the report. Report is used to display the data stored in a different table. So if you have many tables, if the data are stored, the database is spread with many tables, then it is called a report. A common example of report is the student progress report. So another element is the queries. These are used to see the information that meets the certain criteria. So you have a database. Suppose we take the example of database of the student in the class. Now if I have to find the student whose roll number is 2, so I need to search, I need to type 2, it will give you the record 2. Record means the row values. Relationship, you can create a relation among the common fields of two tables. This helps you to combine the data from two different tables. So, two different tables are there. You can combine the relationship with the help of the relationship. So, these are some of the elements of the database management system. Tables, forms, report, queries. With the help of these different tools, we will be managing the data. Now, uses of a database. So, what is the use of the database? Why do we need to keep the record in keep the data in an organized form? So, let us take the example. The school needs to maintain the information of all the students. The students who are there, all the students who are there in the school, they have the different name, date of joining, fees paid or not, pass or fail, which year they have joined, admission number. Many things are there which we need to keep. So if we do not keep it in a proper order, then it will be very difficult for us to search. However, it is difficult to maintain all this information on the paper as it requires a lot of space. So if you have many things on the paper, it is not possible. In addition, retrieving the data becomes the tedious job. So if we keep the data, if we keep the record of the student in a haphazard way, random way, then when we have to find the information of the particular student, then we will have a problem. This data can be efficiently stored and managed in a Microsoft Access. So, Microsoft Access is a database management system. All these problems can be solved by using this software. So, databases are now used almost in everywhere. So, everywhere we need to keep the record of the data needs to be kept for each and every organization, school, college, hospitals, offices. Everywhere we have to keep the record, the data. So databases are used almost everywhere. In school, we use database to store the student name, contact information, address, class, date of birth, class number, teacher's details, and attendance. So all these things you can keep. In hospital, we use the database to store the information about the availability of hospital beds, medicine history of the patient, facilities, billing, store information about the various medical tests, and so on. So in hospital also, we need to keep the record of the patient histories also, whether the bed is available or not, whether the billing is done or not, information stored, medicine is there or not, equipment is there or not, all that record, what are the equipments, different equipment, all this needs to be kept. So we need a database. At airport also, database is used. We use database to store the information about the various airlines operating, such as passenger traveling, information about the crews, and so on. So airlines also, we need to keep the record of the to and fro of the passengers. In shop, we use database to store information about the quantities of goods available, billing, etc. So different billings and goods. What are the different inventories? What are the different items which are available on the shop? These are some of the things which can be kept in a particular tabular form consisting of rows and columns. So these are the database. If the data are kept in an organized and systematic way in a form of table, then it is termed as database. So database management system is a software which helps to manipulate the database. So how to create a database? So we have done the users. Now how to create a database? You need to start Microsoft Excel to create a database. So database is one of the package of Microsoft Office. So likewise, whenever you just open the Microsoft Word, it's same like opening the Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel. So you need to start the Microsoft Access to create a database. You can access Microsoft Access 2000 from the Start menu. You have to go to the Start menu. You can either click on the blank database or use the sample templates. Now to create a database, you just have to go to the Start button, select the left pen down and click the access 2000. So you have to click on access access 2016, then the Microsoft Access 2016 Windows will appear. So you will be seeing the Windows. After that, on the middle pane, click on the blank database, the desktop database. So blank one, you have to name the file, blank database is there. You have to open the file, then you have to write the file name, then you have to create it. So once you create a database, it will ask you to appears the dataset view as shown in the figure. So when you open the database, it will show the dataset view. See figure 4, Microsoft Access dataset view. So figure 4 is there. So there you have to specify the different areas. How many columns, how many rows, what columns, and what type of data you will be holding, that all needs to be shown. So component of Access windows are discussed in table 1. So first one is the quick access toolbar. So we have discussed in Microsoft Access also regarding the different components. Here also we will be discussing the same. Quick access toolbar, it gives you the access to options such as save, undo and delete. The shortcut, the first one. Title bar displays the title of the database. The ribbon, it shows the tab and their option. Navigation pane, it is located on the left side of the windows. It displays the elements of the database such as tables, queries, forms, report, etc. So the another is there, table name is there, displays the table name. Work area is also there. The areas is used to create the different elements of the database, and also it has a table. This is like all other Windows application. Access also have all the components in the database window. Creating a database. A table is a set of rows and columns. It is the primary element of Microsoft. Without table, we cannot use report, we cannot use form, we cannot create a relationship, and we can't do anything. So it's a primary element. You need to create a table to insert data. The database may have one or multiple tables. This table can be used to generate the forms, report, queries, and relationship. Each table has a column heading and data type. Data type specifies the nature of the data to be entered in a column. There are different data types. So, data types is a column heading. So, data types specify the nature of data. Whether you want to enter a number, whether you want to enter a text, whether you want to enter a date and time, whether you want to enter the currency, you need to mention while naming the column. So, you need to create a table to insert data. The database may have one or multiple tables. These tables can be used to generate the forms. Forms have to be generated with the help of the table, report, queries, and relationship. Each table has column heading and data type. Column heading and data type should be there. Data type specifies. So column heading, suppose if I have to keep the record of my name, first name, last name, occupation, isn't it? So that is it. So this, what type of values I am putting on that particular table? It is a text data type. So I need to specify the data type as text. There are different data types. You can enter the text and numbers in the field. Enter the text and numbers in the field. Memo. You can type text and number up to 65,535 characters. So memo is also a text type, but it can hold the little big amount of information, characters. This cannot be done under the text data type. Numbers, you can enter only numbers in the field. Date time, you can enter the data in a date and time format in the field. So you can enter a date and time in the field. Currency, you can enter the currency value in the field. So these are the different data types. So as I discussed over here, data type specifies what type of data that particular column will be holding. So these are the different data types which we need to specify while creating a table. Currency, auto number, yes, no, value object, hyperlink, attachment. These are the different data types which are provided by the Access in order to hold the values, specify the nature of the data, the column is ready. To create a table in a datasheet view, start Microsoft Access and create a blank database. An ID columns and auto-number data types appears on the as shown in figure 5. You have to double click on the ID column and enter the required heading, for example, roll number. To rename it, press the enter key, click the drop down arrows next to click to add column, select the required data type, for example, text, enter the required name, for example, student name. Similarly, create 2 or more columns like grade and address using the numbers and text data type respectively. So this way you can create a table. Now saving the table, you just have to go to the file. On the left pane, click on the save option. The save as dialog box appears. Under the table name box, enter the desired table name. Click on OK. So these are the ways to create a table. For the next class, I will be continuing with this same chapter in a detail. So I just want you to go through the theoretical part. I will be demonstrating this, creating our tables in a demonstration class. So thank you.